Hey, welcome back to the OBEE. That is the Out of Body Experience Experiment. I am your host and scientist and journal keeper for this experiment, Ryan M. Stanley, joined today once again by Avin Fish Ninja. To be honest with you, I think he's actually having an out of body experience right now. So he's participating as we speak, right meow, so to speak. Anyway, day 31. Welcome. Here's where we're at. If you joined me yesterday, you know that I said I was planning to go all in after a rather weak showing on day 30. So that was my intention for last night. I went to, let's see, what did I do? I went to bed not too late, I think, maybe around 10:30. And I watched first thing I watched was a movie called Down the Quantum Rabbit Hole. It wasn't a movie, it's a series. I saw episode 1. It said it was from 2021, meaning it was brand new, but a lot of the footage I could tell was from many, many years ago, because some people I know in the quantum studies realm of science, etc., were interviewed, and these were definitely older videos. But I watched it. It was about a 37-minute show, and I didn't watch all of it. It was getting late. I was tired, so I watched maybe 25 minutes of it, and then I watched a couple quick shots of Ram Dass. They've got 5-minute episodes that I like before I went to bed. Little shot to the dome of some DOS, so to speak. And then I said, you know what? So I'm going to do binaural beats tonight, but I want to try something different. Like, again, this is an experiment. So got the headphones on, got the blindfold on, went in deep. Now that I've been kind of looking into this stuff all the time, YouTube obviously recommends things all the time for me. Now that I've looked up binaural beats, I've looked up these different astral projection things. So I said, listen, whatever YouTube gives to me tonight is what I'm going to listen to as I go to bed. And so what came up last night was, let's see, I have it here on my phone, deep sleep hypnosis for meeting with your spirit guides. It's an 8-hour audio. It's actually kind of nice. I fell asleep pretty quickly listening to it. And I thought it was just going to be just binaural beats with some crazy music. But there's actually what appears to be a really nice guy, what sounds like a really nice guy on there. And he's just talking about these different things. And I was listening to him for a little bit. So I'll put a link to it, as always, in the description below. But so I listened to that until I fell asleep. I would say I probably fell asleep and continued to listen to it for maybe an hour or two before I woke up and realized it was still on my headphones, and I took them off and went back to sleep. Lo and behold, no out-of-body experience. I did, of course, while I was listening to this guy, I did the visualization. I did the mantra within my head. I woke up this morning, probably again around 5:30 or 4:30, and I was feeling pretty good. I was definitely relaxed, and I lied there in bed probably for a good half hour, 40 minutes, just appreciating life and a nice, safe, warm home to be resting in that I was grateful for, especially here. It's been pretty snowy. We got about 2 feet of snow in the past 3 days. Lying there, but deciding, do I get up? It was like a weird level of comfortable procrastination. Do I get up and go downstairs and meditate for an hour, or do I go into the OBE? What is the best use of my time in this space? What will set me up most for the day? So I'm still in this place where I'm excited to have this out of body experience. So that is like part of, pulling, that's one shoulder. And the other shoulder is like, hey man, get your meditation in for the day, because you got a lot going on. So let's set you up for success, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And meditation tends to do that for me. So I ended up going, I said, listen, I told the journal, I told the OBE crowd that I was going to go all in. And last night, obviously, I didn't have an OBE. So I'm going to take this morning after about half hour, maybe 40 minutes. So around 5:15, 5:30, I went into the guest room, threw on the headphones, just went straight to binaural beats, went to put on the blindfold, and went to sleep. And I lied there for another 40 minutes, half hour. I think I fell asleep actually pretty quickly on this time, and no out-of-body experience. That's where we are. I feel like I had some good dreams based on the guy or the guides. There's nothing about a dream, but just I think there was a lot of different people who I know in my real life. So maybe they're my guides, but they were showing up in aspects of my dream while I was listening to this, or shortly thereafter while I was listening to the guy last night. But no specific reaction this morning to the binaural beats as I was lying in bed. And then my wife got up around 6:15, and like I've shared in the past, as soon as she does that, I can hear her right outside the guest room, getting her day started, making all sorts of ruckus in the closet, in the shower, etc. So that's it for today. Still, score remains the same after 31 days, 0 out-of-body experiences, 2 lucid dreams. I will get Avin Fish Ninja's feedback as soon as he wakes up. That's all I got for today. I appreciate your awesomeness. Thank you for stopping by. As always, and in always, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any thoughts about your own out-of-body experience, or maybe some tips for me that I can use to kind of kick this thing into gear, leave them in the comment section below. But otherwise, it helps to get some likes, so you can hit the subscribe, hit the bell, as they always say. And otherwise, check out this video right here. And then you can also subscribe. I know I already said subscribe, but there it is again. There's a circle. There's a guy walking into the out-of-body experience. Subscribe. Thanks for being you. I'll see you on the other side.